Alright, hello, stream. I wasn't even gonna stream originally tonight. I was just gonna go back to bed until I had to go to work, but I have to leave for work in like less than an hour. So it was like, okay, well, what can I fucking do to kill some time? So I was originally gonna take tonight off. Second. Uh... 'Give me a moment. Sorry, I've got to like set up a couple things. Unreal Engine's taking a few minutes to load up because I've got a lot of extra assets in here that I'm just using for prototyping, and they are really taking their time to pop up. Also, I hear my cat screaming in the background. It's slowly loading though, just because we have so much shit running, it's taking a second to actually start up. 42%. Sorry, it's compiling shaders right now, stream. Again, there's so many fucking... Oh, wow, I did not like... My mall did not like that. There's so many fucking extra assets because we were using so many, like, animations from the Fab store because I don't have an animator for, like, 3D models yet. That, a lot of them code, like, their own mannequins and, like, textures and stuff. So, I'm kind of, like... I've got a lot of extra shit in here, which is kind of bloating up the file size, but I can't really get rid of any of it either because I'm using all of it for, like, so I don't know what I'm going to be using for prototyping and what I'm not going to be using for prototyping, if that makes sense, yet. I might just delete all of the extra shit, to be honest with you. And then, like, individually import over the assets I need instead of just the entire packs. But having the entire packs is nice when I'm actually working in Engine. to like look things up. The problem is when I have to open it in another fucking computer, or like for example, my Unreal Engine on this computer is on the D drive, which is not an SSD. It's an HDD, so it takes fucking forever to load. But it is loading up. Second. Uh, 75%. Sorry, stream. I don't know why it's taking so fucking long to do this. I wanted to work on some other things tonight, like color coding and whatnot. For okay, Zach, thank you. For other things. Amelia? My cat just ran headfirst in the fucking wall. I think she's playing with a ball. Yeah, she's playing with a ball. That's why I hear her screaming in the distance. Every couple seconds I just hear meow in the distance. She is still screaming because she's playing with her fucking ball. There's a couple things I have to change real quickly before I can screen cap this. How are you? I am tired and hungry. I have not eaten today. I'm gonna grab some food on the way to work. Which is why we're doing a little itty bitty baby stream tonight. Oh god, okay. I'm gonna just give my Unreal Engine a chance to load up everything. Because it is currently showing me... I think it's trying to show me the lobby. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, yeah, it is starting to work. I can't even hear Zek because I didn't have my headset on, so he keeps joining in and saying random shit, and I can't even hear him. Give me a second. Okay. The first thing I need to do before I show this, give me one moment.
Shit about him, and he can't hear me.
I still cannot hear you. I don't have my headset on, so if you're talking, I literally cannot hear you.
I know. Stream. He's a bitch.
Oh, that's why it's in the wrong mode. Listen server. Okay, cool. It's all working. Awesome. I don't even need to change the thing I thought I was going to have to change. Okay. So the only thing that is missing is I need some items on the ground. So let's do that really quickly. Let me start screen capping this, and then we'll go from there. Because I've been a very, very busy person. Like, extremely busy. Let us... Where's my game capture? Yeah, that's Zach. I'm trying to also do a good job of showing off, like, working on this, because I know a lot of people donate off and on to me, and this is kind of where the money's going right now, is either to legal stuff or this. So I'm very, very, I very much want to show this up. I think I have to display cap because it uses multiple windows, but I'm not positive. No, you know what? I bet you I can just hear. You know what? We're just gonna game cap the actual Unreal itself. I think it should let me do that, right? Theoretically. Yes, it does. Yeah, because I can play in the actual viewport. Okay, cool. So first things first. Yeah, I've been very, very busy.
Yeah.
Give me a sec.
He can't hear me, so I'm fine.
I hear you now.
Okay. Oh, hey, Sliv. Oh,
yeah,
you're not a bitch.
Yeah,
you're not a bitch. I never said anything over that.
Yeah, I'm in the middle of something, so fuck off.
Alright, Daddy.
There we go. I was about to kick him if he didn't fucking leave. Okay. So, give me a moment. I need to get all my shit over here. He likes to beat me, help me? That's insane. Where is my... It looks like some of the items saved that I can show off at least, so that's good. Yeah, so last time we showed this off, we didn't even have like a level, I don't think. We had just a room. And now we have like the pool that I'm working on now. These are all going to be changed eventually texture-wise. I'm just kind of using the walls that I have access to. And obviously like there needs to be some fixes in the levels, but we're getting stuff done slowly. But what I need to show off are some of our items that we have now. A whole bunch of new items. Like a ton of new items, actually. We have ammo now! Oh. Oh. See, that's why I don't like game capping the Unreal Engine, because it does that. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stop game capping this, and we're just going to... Actually, we'll just fucking... It doesn't matter. I'm not gonna be showing any, like, bad information there. Here, we'll just do this. Okay, so... Yeah, and this is the problem, by the way, right now, so if you wanna... This is why it takes so long to fucking open this now. Look at how many goddamn folders are in here. And, like, for example, like, these are characters, but, like, here's the only character I've gotten done so far. I've got a lot of emulators, man. But look at how many... This is one character. This is just the character that we're using right now. It's like we have like our unarmed animations, we have our crouched animations, we have all of our rifle animations, which is a whole bunch of. We have our stabbies. These all have to get replaced because these are all bad. These are our melee weapon animations right now, which there's going to be even more of. We're not actually using all of these. I have them separated into combos. Like, that's actually the wrong one. We're using the new basic baton. These are really the only ones that we actually need to save, and their associated sequences, but... Like, it's kind of getting a little bit bloated, so I gotta start deleting a bunch of the stuff that I'm not using right now. But the other problem is there are other characters who I need to still do animations for. Like, there's these three right now, then the cat, obviously, who will also at some point be playable. You just resubbed? I don't know, did it not, pop up? I don't know if my thing is working properly. Might also just be taking a second. But I'll have to look at that later. I don't know why it's not working. It should be. But yeah, right now the big thing is I really am trying to get. I keep debating on if I should make a Kickstarter or not for this, because I'm starting to get to the phase where I have like. I just need money. Like, that's really where I'm at. I need money to buy things. You know, I need to be able to get assets, because that's the slowest part right now. But also, at the same time, I am raising a decent amount of money just streaming, so, I don't know, I might just keep streaming and just being like, hey, if you want to support the game, pay here. I just keep kind of funding it by myself, which is what I've been doing. All my money's been going to this lately. So let's show off what we're actually working on, so we're not just staring at an empty level. First things first is, let me get some other, so we need ammo now. Kinetic ammo. Oh god, what's the name of the actual item type? 1 second. So this is the other problem now, is we're starting to get, we have so many items now. Also, yeah, Kuba, I'll show off the water in a second. I've got a whole bunch of cool shit to show with that. Where are my, because as you guys remember, we have a, yeah, I know, I heard about the whole thing with PayPal locking devs out of their money. I did hear about that. I think it's fucking disgusting. I think it's awful. As you can see, though, we're starting to get lots of new... These are a bunch of new items. These are our weapons now. All the weapons got reworked slightly. This is our... What I'm looking for, though, is I'm looking for our items. So I need... to look for DT item. It's my data table for items. Cool. So I'm going to show you a little bit behind the scenes here, just because we're actually, I don't think I've ever shown this before. This is where we're handling all of our items. It's this huge data table. And all of these, I've made the first, like, I think 10 of these. About up to, like, here-ish. These are all just, like, items that were, like, test items that came to the thing I grabbed. But all the rest of these I have made so far, and I still have to add more to them. Give me a second. So... Ooh, Isaac. But here are all, like, the... So, right now, the new stuff that we're working on, for the most part... So, this is what we need. Kinetic pistol ammo, kinetic rifle ammo. All that stuff. Well, then just don't be on Twitter. If you're not on Twitter, then you're not going to get bothered. That's what that comes down to. Like, just don't be on Twitter. Twitter sucks. No matter who you are, Twitter sucks. Everybody on Twitter's insane. Everywhere else will be fine, but, like, Twitter's just fucking crazy. No matter what. Let's see. So, where is my... That's, like, literally my biggest, like, recommendation to anybody who's actually looking to be happy online. Delete Twitter. /X. Just get off of it. You'll be fine literally everywhere else. Again, Zach, just delete your Twitter. That's it. Or even that... Or just don't interact with people. Like, I don't interact with people on Twitter. I just post my own shit. And Twitter's great because of that. Like... Yeah, or use our new Reddit. We have a Reddit now. I don't think I haven't talked about that on stream yet. We literally have a Reddit now. Regardless, so this is the item we need. Controls. Kinetic rifle ammo. So all of the, ignore the fact that it's a chair, these are all placeholder objects right now. Let's get a trophy. Rifle. We don't need 100 grenades. Just do 10. We'll just do 20 of these. I don't know how much these stack right now. Trophy white rifle 1. Knife holder 1. I need my knife ammo actually. Control C, Control V. Throwing knife. We'll just say 16. So this is all of... Right now we're working on... Yeah, throwing knife consumable. This should work properly. I don't think that it has a... Okay. So we'll just show some of the new stuff right now. So let's really quickly... Oh, you guys can see both. Oh, right. That's because I'm... Okay. So, as you guys know, the game is multiplayer. So we have 2 players right now. We have our inventory system working. Let me just grab all these items. Now, there might be some glitches that pop up just because of the way things are working. I haven't actually tested on this computer yet. So any animation glitches and whatnot that pop up, I'm still working on stuff. It's not an end-all be-all. And obviously all these are placeholders. So... Oh, we'll eventually have ways to turn that off and stuff. It's just on by default in the engine. But eventually I'll have ways to turn it off and whatnot. That's all super easy to implement. So first things first. We have a stamina bar now. We did not have a stamina bar last time we did this. So that little yellow bar, that is our stamina system now. There's an actual stamina system. Right now, dodging takes it. Eventually, jumping will take it. It doesn't yet, but dodging takes it. And then I want to add a sprint function. I'm not sure if I actually will or not. But, you know, we'll get there when we get there. So, first things first, grenades, they've had a big rework. They actually will properly throw now. So if you aim in a general direction, you can kind of curve them now. You couldn't do that before. They would just awkwardly bounce off you. So if you aim up or down, you know, and they're all physics-based, so I mean, if I fucking bounce it, you can bounce it off of people on accident. They also knock you back now, which I don't think they were doing before. That's a glitch I still have to figure out. I don't know how the fuck to fix that still. The textures on the cat are not loaded properly. But regardless, so let's like throw that, and then if we... it didn't actually hit me. I wasn't actually in the radius, so that's why. But the give me a second. So theoretically, okay, apparently grenades. You asshole! I was trying to show something. Grenades still need a little bit of fine tuning, but they are generally working. The biggest issue right now is a lot of their information. Like again, they can do that, which you really don't want. But everything else about them is working so far. They bounce properly, they explode normally. I just kicked the grenade someplace. I have no idea where the fuck it went. Alright, awesome. We have a basic enemy AI. So, here's the thing I want to show off. So before, our guns, even if you didn't have ammo, they could shoot. Now, they actually have an ammo requirement. And each one of these reloads the clip. Anytime you hit the reload button, it'll do that. And then now you can actually... I would love to know why the blood is coming out like that. Again, there's going to be lots of weird texture things because everything's still prototyping. But you can dodge with your guns. You know, the guns work properly. Auto, semi-auto, it's all working. Yeah, here's the new thing we just added, which are throwing knives. Give me a second. So these actually stick to enemies you hit. So you can see that it's stuck in the person there. That was a lot harder to do than you think it would be. Like a lot harder. But so you see the glowing bit there? That is the actual knife sticking into the... Okay, asshole. Oh, that's something else we added. Right. So... as you can see, depending on where you hit them, they'll... Ow. 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 The knives will stick. There's sockets on each of the bodies. The knives find the closest sockets to stick on. But that's the other thing we added. So you can see we have recovery animations where when you get hit, your character flinches. We added more knockdowns. So when you actually get knocked down by a heavy attack, your character will physically get knocked down. And then you have a different roll. So, normally, when I dodge, this is how I dodge. But when I get knocked down, and if I have the stamina for it, I get a different type of dodge. That goes a little bit further. And right now, these just... you can just kind of spam them. So there's not like a full animation, but eventually at some point I'll make it so the animation has to play out and then it'll pop out the thing. You can also hit allies with them right now. Although I don't think they stick to allies right now. Oh, no, they do. It just stuck to his ass for some reason. I'm assuming because he doesn't actually have proper sockets set up for it yet. What is this big guy? That's one of the vendors. So... forgot that guy was just slowly shooting at me. Yeah, that's one of the vendors. So we'll go over to there on the we'll go over on the client. So this is the client character. So this is all still work in progress. Eventually the vendors will have names and whatnot, but these are different shields we're selling right now. And then, it's basically just a big version of the cat, which right now has no texture for some reason. Also, this is... the other thing, food system. We've worked on the food system lately. So, food is mostly working. There's still some issues with it. I gotta show you guys the fishing after this, because the fishing is fully working now. So food system. You have different recipes you can make. Look at that, guys. It actually says order meal now instead of crafting. So now it says the right thing where you can actually order your meal, and it'll actually do different things. Yeah, different foods are gonna give different types of buffs and or debuffs depending on what you eat for. Let me really quickly. Actually, I need to make some data. This is a brand new project, so I have a lot of stuff that I need to show things off. We're gonna give each player 1,000 data. We'll just give it to the client for now. And then we'll give it to the, Actually, here, while I'm thinking about it, let's change some of the other items as well. So that way we can have some more items to test. Evian pistol. Kinetic pistol ammo. Cool. And then we need... Let's get a sword out here, too. Why don't we? Or we can show up the new baton moveset, actually. There's a new baton. We have a baton now. I think it's called Stun Baton. Yep. It uses the same model right now, but it has a different moveset than the sword. We can actually show off the two different movesets. 1 second. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay. We'll have the client grab all of these for the purpose of showing them off. Oh. Little too many pistols spawned. My bad. Grab the ammo. Grab that. Okay. Huh. Okay, so 1, stop asking that while I'm in the middle of doing a stream. 2, no. Because you keep asking me. Stop fucking asking, I'm busy. Yeah, we'll get the baton. Give me a moment. Also, shit, I need the fishing rod. That was the other thing I need to show off, so give me a second. Right now, the baton is using a sword model, but we are in the process of getting, There we go. We need each character to get a fishing rod, actually, I'm pretty sure. Does the fishing rod just face to the ground? I'm 99% sure just face to the ground. 1 second. Spawn up more. There we go. 1 person has a fishing rod. Okay, let's show the fishing rod off. This is gonna kill a player, by the way, because fishing can kill you. Yeah, the Kaza bag. For some reason, the textures aren't loaded properly here. Probably because I haven't actually loaded them. Like, in the actual files. But, yeah, the cat has like a bright yellow backpack and a harness. So we're gonna go over here. Did my client get all the fishing rods? Ow. Ow. Fuck off. Fuck off. My client did get all the fishing rods here. I need this. Okay. So fishing is, as far as I'm aware, fully working. Theoretically, I should have fixed it. Theoretically. So as long as this works properly, also you can see the fish down there. They actually have models now. So we have, like, rays and stuff. Okay, so that's another thing that got added. There's actually, like, we actually have models for a lot of our fish now. Instead of just, like, a 2D PNG of a fish. So let's see if this is working. Let's do it on the client, so if the client dies, I'll just reset everything. And the client is the one that has the most glitches, so this will be a good way to test. So, we're just gonna watch over here. I'm actually gonna move the client over there. Okay, so watch this. So we have animations now. We gotta wait a little bit now. We didn't have to wait before it was instant. And the widget's not playing properly. Interesting. So I'm not actually sure where the fish is. Well. Will the widget play properly here? There it is. So that's what's supposed to happen. You're supposed to get that little box right now. And if you succeed, you pull up the fish. Right now, if you fail, it pulls you in and kills you. So let's say I'm gonna try to fail on purpose. It kills you. I need to fix the client one. I don't know why it's doing that. On my other computer, it works fine, so I'm not sure why. It could just be because the assets aren't loaded properly here yet. That's literally all it could be. Like, for example, I might need to physically go in and load the widgets. And like, for example, I'm getting some slight errors here, so it could just be, you know, that the widget's not loading properly or whatever. I don't know. I've got to figure that out still. But, yeah, it's supposed to have, there we go. Like that, but, so not every single fish will do that to you. Some of the fish, that's just for testing, that's why I have it set up like that. But a lot, if you fail fishing in some situations, it won't always kill you, it'll just drop the fish. Ah, there it is, now it's working properly, it just had to load. See, so now we have the actual right widget. So now I succeed, I pull it out, the fish would get dropped at my feet. Right now it's not a fish, just a white ball. The same thing if I come over here on the client, and now you can actually see where the widget's supposed to be. You know, do all that. When the fish. But you can also cancel it. So if you're worried about, like, losing, for example, you don't want to get, like, eaten. You gotta wait a second. There's an actual wait time now. You can just cancel it and pull it out. And you're good. So, you're able to cancel at any point. Now, we have new weapons. Stun baton. So, this is the new stun baton moveset right now. Which one's the sword? Is that the sword? No, it's also a baton. I don't have a sword. Okay, so the stun baton moveset's a little bit different than the sword moveset is right now. But basically, it starts with a forward poke, a down slam, uppercut, and then it goes into a little slight side hit like that. So it's a little bit of a slower weapon to use compared to the sword. And you have a little bit more forward movement with it outside the last hit. And again, this is going to be for a baton eventually. So, other thing we did is we fixed jumping. So, during an attack, you can't. I guess you can. So you're supposed to not be able to jump during an attack right now. I guess I need to actually fix that still. That might also be a baton-specific thing, though, because I didn't test this with the baton. But you can't, as you can see, you can't jump during dodges anymore. You can only jump at the end of them. So it's something on the attack bunch I gotta fix. We monitor when you can jump now. Where is my sword? So I can show the sword animations, though, so we can see the difference between the two. Is that the sword? That's the sword, isn't it? Yeah, that's the sword. Okay, so here's the sword animation, just so we can see the difference. And I'm going to really quickly stop this if the guy gets de-aggroed. So here's the sword animation, just so people can see the difference. it didn't actually save that I got the sword. Wait. Ah, there it is. Yeah, it's just not loaded properly. Okay. So the sword moveset is quite a bit different, to be honest with you. Can I get this guy in front of here? Because I think he has a sword, doesn't he? Old blade. Yeah, okay. So here's the baton. So the only attack they share is the third hit in the combo right now, and that'll probably even change. And here's the sword. Actually, the second hit in the combo is shared between them. So they both kind of have a similar thing where the first hits are more oriented towards being vertical, and they end in a secondary. But the baton has the stab, the more downward smash, the uppercut, and then the slightly delayed, heavier slap at the end. And right now, every weapon's gonna have a 4-piece combo, some might have a little bit more. Have a good night, Zek. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. The baton is going to be safer to use around teammates, because right now stabs, melee does do team damage. So the baton is easier to kind of hit around your teammates with and hit enemies. That might change, I don't know. There's a lot of stuff that's still kind of in the works, but right now this is a little bit safer to use around your team. Than the wider swings of the sword, where, for example, you could very easily... I mean, if you swing this, you're probably going to hit a teammate. In fact, yeah, we hit him there. That's what that 950 was. Because of the wider angles of the sword attacks. And likewise, so like I said, we're working on adding hit reactions still. So we have basic hit reactions. These gunmen AI, by the way, they're fucking crazy right now. Like, they really do not miss. I may have to actually tone that down a bit, to be completely honest with you. They really... You gotta be about this far away from them to even have a chance of them missing, to actually dodge them, and even then they still sometimes hit you. They're actually fucking insane. I think your kind of best way to fight them is to serpentine, to be honest with you. But yeah, no, so it's like, they're crazy. I mean... Like, the only dodges that actually actively are good at dodging... You can see I can kind of dodge a couple of the shots there. But, like, 2 of the 4 hit me. So the gunmen are fucking insane right now. I've really gotta... I'm gonna have to tune them down, I think. Because right now, one of these guys can kill you, and the other thing is, while you're swinging... They can flinch you. And they have a kick right now, which it's not programmed super well, but the kick is working. And when it does hit, it knocks you down. And then they can follow up with more gunshots. Now, the good news is everything's kind of telegraphed, so when they're going to shoot, they raise their gun to shoot. When they're going to kick, they only kick if they're up close to you. There's like a slight pause with the kick, so everything's telegraphed. You can dodge it all. It just takes a bit of understanding the enemy. And again, these are going to be the basic cultist enemies, these guys here. At some point, so they're not going to be super tough to deal with or anything. They're not supposed to be, at least. The only time they'll be hard to deal with is at the very beginning when you have no weapons. What was I going to show next? Oh, food! Yeah, let's take a look at the food system. So, food... We see it over here. So, only one player needs to pay for the food, and it feeds everybody. Where is my... Yeah. So, as long as one player pays for the food, let's say I want, like... And normally, it will take ingredients. Normally. You can ignore that it will yield, that's all gonna get deleted. Well, anyways, there's going to be a placeholder item here that explains what the meal is. Is what this is going to be. But let's say I want to get, like, steak. So now all the plates will have steak on them, and if you hit E again, you'll see my health moved slightly. It's because I got a little bit of extra max health. These characters right now have like 10,000 health, so you're not gonna you start with 100 health, so like this adds 25 health, I think. So adding 25 health would be a pretty big buff, and it sticks with you till you come back from a mission. But likewise, say I want to sit back down and change the meal. We have other stuff, like for example the stacked burgers. And again, it changes the meal for everybody. So if you want to eat one meal, but somebody else wants to eat another meal, you can do that, but you each need to place individual orders and eat one at a time. And that's how it's going to be changed, because I don't want to make it so that people have to pay individually for their meals. But for example, if I were to eat this, it would get rid of the old food buff and replace it with a new one. So like for example, let's say I want the curry. Let's order some curry. So I ordered curry now. Now we have curry. If I eat this, you're gonna see the health bar is gonna kind of recenter itself. Oh, actually, this curry gives more health right now. I forgot about that. So, but you'll see, you know, got more health. But now if I come back here and do the steak, theoretically, if this is programmed properly, which it should be, this should go back up because you have less health. Oh, did my game just crash? It might have just crashed. Unreal Engine, everybody. One sec, I think it just crashed. Oh, wait, no, it worked. We're good. It uncrashed. Okay. So now the steak is out. And you can see now, so it looks like it's not working properly right now. Because right now what it should be doing is it should be removing the, oh, well, everything died for a second. My computer did not like that very much. What it should be doing right now is it should be removing that extra and resetting the food buff. It doesn't look like it is right now. But regardless, it will eventually. Yeah, so right now it looks like the food buffs are stacking, which they should not be. Well, we'll figure that out eventually, though. That's just another little glitch in the system that I gotta mess with. You asshole. Anyways, it's just some more of the stuff that we've been working on, because I still got a few more minutes. Where is my... Need to close all of this really quickly. So, right now that's where the food system's going to be, and this area is going to get completely reworked eventually. Just FYI, it's not going to look like this forever. Save for over here. Like, all this is just placeholder right now. The only area that might stay somewhat similar is over here, except the cat love texture. And even then, this, I'm going to add some extra stuff to, like, paintings and whatnot to give it some more life instead of just being the same texture, you know, over and over and over again. So all this is still, you know, this all still needs fixing and works in progress and blah, 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 blah. I've said that enough at this point. We've added menus now, so there are actual, like, menus. Give me a second. Let me... Item... So where are my... Global design, maps, menus... So right now we do have like menu screens. Like when you start playing, it'll. Oh, that's the other thing we added was enemy infighting. So enemies will fight each other now. That's like a new thing that we added. But there's a couple different load screens. Like there's that one. There's this one. Did it cycle through all of them? No, it's different. Same one. That's also the same one. There's a third one. So there's 3 different screens right now. And it's actually a great way of showing it. Every time you log in, you'll get different screens. Like this guy got a different screen than the other one. And they'll all have different things. It's different factions, so you can actually see it here, even in this one. The two cultists fight only the flesh lords, which is one of our other enemy types that we have close to done. So like here, there are, yeah. So here, we'll make some more fleshoids so it's easier to show. Because these guys die pretty quick right now, since the cultists have like 1,000 health just due to programming funnies. We only need one player right now. Show this. Stop, play, stop, play, stop, play, stop, play. There you go. So yeah, you'll see that the gunmen work together, and the fleshoids work against. They chase the gunners down. So like they're not fighting each other. There's another gunner behind the pillar there. You can see the other gunner trying to fight trying to fight the fleshoids. So that's just kind of how they work right now. It's imperfect. It's still got work to do, but you know, it is starting to come together. And again, right now, this hitting enter right now just sends you to this. Eventually, I don't know where we're gonna have character selection because again, you're gonna be able to unlock different character skins at some point. I don't know exactly where we're gonna have that yet. It might be in here. Maybe. I'm not really sure, to be honest with you. Because what the fuck?
Hey yo.
Hi Jay.
I thought you were in here alone, so I came to say what's up.
I don't actually know why nobody else joined. Usually people do at night.
Yeah.
We are. I'm just showing what I'm the game I'm developing on stream right now. So I'm just showing what I've been working on. I will say also Zek wasn't here earlier, so we did have somebody else in here earlier, but it's been pretty quiet tonight. I'm actually literally... You actually joined right as I'm about to be leaving, because I have to go to work in like 5 minutes.
What you're saying is you're a bitch.
Yeah, I have to make money, unfortunately. To make money to be able to keep doing things.
I have a job interview next Wednesday for a fucking... potentially, if I get this job, I'm gonna be a fucking repo spotter.
Oh?
Literally ride around and look for cars that need to be repossessed and be like, hey, yo, I found them, boys.
That's really funny, actually.
Honestly, I think it would be so much fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it doesn't sound like a super hard job either. You just kind of drive around and be like, hey, asshole. Like...
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
I think I was excited. I was literally thinking, like, when I was a kid, I used to play that fucking Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego with my mom? Yeah, that. Except it's my job.
Yeah, it doesn't sound bad at all. That really doesn't sound bad.
That'd be a good time.
But yeah, no. That's so for the time being, stream, I'm actually gonna have to end it here because I do gotta run. Jay, thank you for popping in, Jay.
Woo! I'm here. And
but yeah, there's still some things that need fine tuning and stuff, like I said. But things are getting done, slowly. So you know, a lot of this is just testing and fucking around with things, and we're figuring it out slowly. So if you enjoyed this little stream, I know this was kind of a short stream, compared to what we usually do. I just kind of figured while I was waiting to get ready to have to go to work, I'd show off what I'm working on. Because, yeah, I mean, there's a lot. And obviously, this is not everything. Like, you know, we have all the different items. I haven't shown all the items. I'm trying not to show all of them on stream. And, you know, stuff like the menus are still being worked on. Like, we're going to have a host and join button, obviously, eventually. You know, so just lots of little details. But, yeah. Regardless, everybody have a good night. We'll be live again tomorrow with something different. Tomorrow, I think we'll play some actual game. I'm gonna be live a lot tomorrow because I have to go to like 2 hours away the day after, so I have to call off work tomorrow. So I wasn't originally aware how far it was gonna be, but yeah. When do you think the first time to actually play it will be? Oh fuck, not even until next year. We're still way out. It's like what we have right now is playable, but it's not enough to be a full game, if that makes sense. Like we could play it, you could probably do like a couple of rooms, but that's really all you'd be able to do. Like, we don't even have a fail condition yet. We don't have a success condition. We don't even actually have actual levels. We just have the testing areas. So